My beloved child, I see you. I know the weight on your heart, the questions in your mind, the moments you feel unseen. But hear me. I am with you. Before you took your first breath, I knew your name. I shaped your purpose with my own hands. Nothing about your life is an accident. You were created with intention, with love, and for a divine reason. Like this video if you are blessed. You do not walk alone. Every step you take, I go before you. Every tear you shed, I hold close. Every prayer you whisper, I hear. There is not a single burden you carry that I am not willing to lift from your shoulders. When you feel weary, lean on me. When doubts arise, let my truth drown out the lies. You are my child, deeply loved, fiercely protected, and eternally cherished. I have seen the moments when fear grips you, when uncertainty tries to steal your joy. But my child, I am your rock. You do not have to be afraid. The storm may rage, but I am the one who commands the wind and the waves. When you feel like you are sinking, reach for me. I will never let you go. I am your anchor in the chaos, your light in the darkness, your peace in the storm. You may wonder if I still have a plan for you, if I can still use you despite your past, despite your struggles. Let me tell you this. Nothing is wasted in my hands. Your scars, your trials, your mistakes, they do not disqualify you. They are being woven into a testimony of redemption. I specialize in bringing beauty from ashes, hope from despair, and purpose from pain. What you see as broken, I see as a masterpiece in progress. Do not compare your journey to others. I have written a unique story for you, one that no one else can live. Trust my timing, trust my process. Trust that every delay, every detour, and every closed door is part of a greater plan you cannot yet see. I am working behind the scenes, preparing you, shaping you, and leading you towards something greater than you have imagined. I do not ask you to be perfect. I ask you to be willing, to trust me, to walk in faith even when you do not see the next step, to surrender your worries and take hold of my promises. My grace is sufficient for you. My strength is made perfect in your weakness. You do not have to do this alone. Keep your eyes on me. Keep your heart open to my leading. Keep your spirit grounded in my truth. I have placed within you gifts that the world needs. You are not forgotten. You are not insignificant. You are my chosen one, my beloved, my treasure. So stand tall, walk boldly, love deeply, and never forget. No matter where you go, no matter what you face, I am with you always. My love for you is unshakable, unbreakable, and never-ending. There will be moments in life when the road ahead feels uncertain, when the weight of your burdens presses down on your soul, and when the silence of waiting seems louder than the promises spoken over your life. In those moments, doubt may creep in, whispering lies that you are forgotten, unloved, or unworthy of the blessings you seek. But even in the waiting, even in the uncertainty, there is a purpose being woven into your story, one that is greater than anything you could imagine. Growth does not always come in the way you expect. Sometimes it is found in the stillness, in the moments where nothing seems to be changing. Just as a seed must first be buried in the darkness before it can break through the soil and reach the sunlight, there are seasons in life where you may feel hidden, unseen, or stuck. But even beneath the surface, transformation is taking place. What feels like a delay is not a denial. It is preparation. Every challenge, every trial, every unanswered prayer is shaping you, strengthening you, and preparing you for what is ahead. It is in these moments that faith is truly tested, not in the times of abundance, but in the seasons of uncertainty. Faith is not about having all the answers. It is about trusting even when you cannot see the outcome. It is about believing that there is a greater plan at work, even when nothing makes sense. It is about knowing that the same hands that formed the stars and set the universe in motion are holding your life together, even when you feel like everything is falling apart. Your journey will not always be easy. There will be battles that test your endurance, disappointments that try to steal your joy, and obstacles that seem impossible to overcome. But within you is a strength that is greater than any trial. You were not created to live in fear, to be bound by anxiety, or to carry the weight of your burdens alone. You are meant to walk in freedom, in confidence, and in the assurance that no matter what comes your way, You are never alone. Do not let the opinions of others define you. Do not let past mistakes hold you captive. Do not allow fear to paralyze you from stepping into the life that has been prepared for you. Instead, stand firm in the truth of who you are. You are more than your failures. You are more than your doubts. You are more than the challenges you face. Within you is the light of hope, the strength to overcome, and the ability to rise above every obstacle. So press on. Keep believing. Keep hoping. Keep trusting that your best days are not behind you, they are ahead. What is meant for you will not pass you by. What has been promised will come to pass. And in the waiting, in the trials, in the moments of uncertainty, hold on to the truth that you are deeply loved, divinely guided, and never forgotten. Subscribe if you trust in God's plan. There is a reason for every season you walk through, even the ones that seem unbearable. The delays, the struggles, the unanswered prayers, none of it is wasted. Every challenge is refining you, shaping you into the person you are meant to become. What may seem like a setback is often a setup for something greater, something beyond what you can comprehend in this moment. You may not see the full picture now, but there is a plan unfolding in your life, a divine orchestration that is working all things together for your good. The doors that closed, the relationships that ended, the opportunities that seemed to slip through your fingers, these were not random events. They were part of a greater design, preparing you for something better, something that aligns with your true purpose. It is easy to look around and compare your journey to others, to wonder why their breakthroughs came before yours, why their prayers seem to be answered while you are still waiting. But comparison will only steal your peace. Your path is unique, your timing is different, and your story is unfolding exactly as it should. Trust that what is meant for you will never be given to someone else. Instead of dwelling on what hasn't happened yet, focus on what is in front of you. There is beauty even in this season. There is purpose in the waiting. There are lessons to be learned, strengths to be developed, and faith to be deepened. This is not the end of your story. It is simply a chapter, one that will lead to something greater than you can imagine. So don't give up. Don't let frustration steal your joy. Don't let weariness make you forget how far you've already come. You have survived what you once thought was impossible, and you will overcome this too. Keep your heart open, your faith strong, and your spirit ready, because in the perfect time, everything will come together in ways you never expected. Type affirm if you claim this declaration. Even now, something is shifting in the unseen. The prayers you've whispered in tears, the silent hopes you've carried in your heart, none of them have been ignored. Even when you feel unheard, even when it seems like nothing is happening, there is movement in the spiritual realm. Doors are being prepared to open at the right time. The weight you've been carrying is not yours to bear alone. Strength is being poured into you, even in moments when you feel the weakest. You are not forgotten, and you are not alone. There is a reason you've been led this far, a reason you have endured. Your life has a purpose far greater than the struggles you have faced. Every difficulty, every trial has been refining you, making you stronger, wiser, and more prepared for what is ahead. You may not see the full picture now, but in time, everything will come together in a way that makes sense. The waiting, the wondering, the battles you've faced, it will all align into a testimony of victory. Hold on, because what's coming is greater than what's behind you. There will be moments when the weight of life feels unbearable, when the road ahead seems uncertain, and the silence feels endless. You may wonder if your prayers are being heard, if the struggles you face have meaning, if the waiting has a purpose. But know this, every tear you've cried has been seen, every burden you've carried has been known, and every moment of waiting has been woven into a greater plan. You are not forgotten. Though the world may overlook you, though people may fail to understand the depth of what you carry, there is one who has never turned away. There is one who walks with you in the quiet, who stands beside you in the storm, who whispers hope when everything around you seems hopeless. You were never meant to fight alone. Even in your darkest moments, there is a light that has never flickered, a love that has never wavered. When the world makes you feel small, remember that you were created with purpose. You were designed with intention. There is a divine plan for your life, one that no failure, no setback, no circumstance can erase. You may not see the answers yet, You may not understand why certain doors have closed, why certain prayers seem delayed. But in the waiting, you are being strengthened. In the silence, you are being prepared. Every battle you have faced, every trial you have endured, has not been wasted. They have shaped you into someone who is ready for greater things. So do not give up. Do not lose heart. Even when the road is long, even when the night feels endless, dawn is coming. The breakthrough you've been praying for, the peace you've been longing for, the joy that seems so distant, it is closer than you think. Hold on, for the story is not over. What is coming is greater than what has been left behind. You are stronger than you know. You are loved more than you realize, and you are walking toward a future more beautiful than you can imagine. Keep trusting, keep believing, and keep moving forward. The best is yet to come. Type Amen if you agree. Like this video if you believe in God. Subscribe this channel for more videos.